So our second featured machine of today is this. We always focus on the green side of grass.
Yep. Yep.
We were approached by Padraig from Trioliet ages ago, and we said, you know what? We'd love to look a little bit more into the whole nutrition, diet feeding side. This is big business. Trioliet are the world's largest manufacturers of auger style mixing systems.
That's right. Yeah,
so
these guys are some cool cat. Like,
so this is a machine that has been running around for the last year or so, running demos. We've took it here, did a few demos. We're going to hand over to a man who has a wealth of knowledge on them. Padraig,
really has,
again, is going to talk us through.
Yeah.
So hope you enjoy this. Oh, and we have our wee tanko bales here. And that proves that this wagon feeder can take bales.
she can.
Enjoy, folks. Well, guys, today's a wee bit different for us. We always focus on the green grass, but Padraig O'Kane came to us a wee while ago and he said, how's about looking at the other side of the equation?
That's right.
And COVID hit, one thing and another hit, and we finally got there. Padraig, you've thrown us out at Trioliet, I do believe it's called, and we threw it up to our good friend McKee's in Randallstown. Tell us a little bit about these feeders.
The company started 71 years ago by three brothers.
Three
called
brothers?
Leet, hence the name Trioliet.
Three
brothers.
Leets?
Three Leets,
brothers.
yeah.
Okay.
They focused on feeding technology from the start, basically using machinery to develop for the production of hay and storage of hay. They then got into the feeder wagon market. They are now the world's leading manufacturer of vertical auger mixers.
And where are they based?
Trioliet is based in the city of Oldenzaal in Holland. They are a Dutch company and employ about 380 to 400 people with a turnover of around 80 to 85 million euro.
So when it comes to vertical auger feeders, Trioliet are number one.
In the world. Biggest manufacturer in the world. All we do is feeding equipment or feeding related equipment. So if you take the vertical auger machines, we start at the single auger machines from 5 to 14 cubic meters.
Yes.
Twin augers from 10 to 32 cubic meters, and triple augers from 27 to 52 cubic meters.
What's this one?
This is an SM2 1600, 16 cubic meters volumetric and mixing capacity. In other words, it's mixed. You can mix your load a full 16 cube, depending on the bulk density, but the augers are inside the machine.
And that's true. It's a
true measurement.
There's no dodging in there. That's the full
true measurement.
She is the 16, and the 2. So the 2 means 2.
SM2, Solomix 2, 16 cube. If it had been a one auger machine, it would have been an SM1, 10 cubic meter. 3 SM3.
And discharge on this particular one, obviously.
Discharge is at the front with an elevator feeding out to the side. We have various ranges of discharges. We do 2 doors at the front, 2 doors at the rear, belt at the front, chain at the front, and we also do different types of conveyors to feed into various heights of troughs and bunkers.
So that's a lot of different specification when you take all your different sizes, so it's quite complex.
Yes.
What can you tell us about these feeders when it comes to chopping and bales and mixes? I'm assuming you have done some of your research.
We have a team of over 30 research and development people in our office, and we're constantly doing research on machines year in, year out. A mixer wagon has to, first of all, mix a load efficiently.
Yes.
So that the first 5 kilos, the middle 5 kilos, and the last 5 kilos have to be the same. We do that by a patented device called horizontal flow, which means if you load all the meal in the back of that mixer, it will make its way around right through the machine to give you an even mix, and you will eventually get an even discharge. So you can do that with a full load, half load, or 200 to 300 kilos.
Now, I know every feed material differs, Padraig, but if I was asking you the average time to sort of get that efficient mix, so if I had my silage all nicely in and mixing away, and I drop my meal in at the back door, how long roughly would you expect it to have that?
Are you talking precision chop silage?
Oh, we're getting very technical now.
Yes.
Yes. Precision chop.
If you put precision chop size in that machine and throw your meal in at the last, if you're loading your meal with a telehandler and a bucket, by the time you part that telehandler, that's ready for out. It's the best mixer in tests done in Germany. We have done the independent test by the DLG.
Yes.
And the coefficient of variation, or the average deviation in a mix, 1.8%.
Okay.
And a full load and a half load, 2.2.
Unloading, does it take long with the, I know you have all your different systems, but I'm just looking at this particular machine.
We have measured it with precision chop, silage and meal, 2.6 tonne per minute.
Oh, so she can fire it out then. You've been following this particular demo because Philip McKee has a notion in his head of change. So this isn't just one of those, I'll take it to someone to use it. This guy actually had said to me that he was interested in trying this machine. Granted, he would want to change his configuration. That's where the beauty of it comes in. If he was making the move, he would want to change his configuration. I don't know what exactly, you'll know more about that than me. So he has run it for a week. He was running it on his own 6310, but we get the nice wee new 120 out there, and we thought, you know what, it's ideal for this job. So we fired it out to him and told him to use that. What's the feedback been to you?
He's happy with the machine, likes the way it mixes, likes the way that it discharges, even discharge, fast mixing. As you said yourself, he needs the elevator on the other side because of his farm configuration. Very happy that he's fit to drive it with a 6310 John Deere, which is 90 horsepower at the engine. So the other valid point about our machines is that you don't need big horsepower. For example, I can drive a 32 cube with 90 horsepower tractor if I fit the automatic gearbox.
What do you mean fit the automatic gearbox?
One of the disadvantages of a vertical auger mixer is if you travel up the road or leave a load in, she packs it in and it's hard to start. So we offer various systems so that the tractor can start. You can start off with a 2-speed box at the front with either a cable into the cab or electric controls. Whereas in high speed at 540 RPM, she's turning at 31 revolutions. In low speed at 540 RPM, she's 18 revolutions. If you have a tractor with 3 PTO speeds, basically 540, 750 and 1000, we can fit 1540 planetaries to the bottom of the main gearboxes. So you have 540, you're turning at 22 revolutions per minute, 750 you're turning at 31 revolutions per minute, and 1000 speed you're turning at 46 or 48, depending on the configuration of the gearboxes. We then can give you automatic gearboxes, which are work on the weight of the material in the machine, linked to the tractor and the weighing system. We will assume that feeder is empty. The automatic gearbox will always start in low gear, irrespective of whether it's a full load, half load, or no load. So you start up your tractor in the morning, the machine is empty, you go to fill. You start loading the mixer with whatever material it is, whatever way you're loading it. She will come to a predetermined weight. We'll call it 5,000 kilos. She will change down to low speed and continually mixing in low speed. You can then travel 20 mile up the road with your load. Remember what I said at the start, she will always start in low gear.
Yeah.
So you go to the farm, start her up, she will go to low gear. You start discharging, and when you get to a predetermined weight, which could be the same predetermined weight or another predetermined weight, she will change up and empty out. The other advantage or other thing that she can do with that is, if you haven't the correct PTO speed, and bear in mind we have mixers running at 540 and mixers running at 1000, depending on the size of the mixer. If the PTO speed is not correct, the automatic gearbox will go into low to protect both tractor and feeder.
Okay.
Now,
this is a little bit more information than I was expecting when I first seen this.
that's 2-speed.
Yeah.
3-speed is the exact same, only you have a 3rd speed.
Combines the 750.
The machine will empty itself out completely if operated correctly. We do self-propelled feeders. We do automatic feeding systems with kitchens. We do feeders for stationary for stationary mixing, feed mills, and feeders that are stationary that feed onto belts. We do feeders for the biogas industry, and the only other thing we do, because we put a lot of attention to detail to pit management, we do block cutters and shear buckets for filling the mixers.
So essentially, what Trioliet do is purely based on feeding forages.
When a farmer uses a Trioliet mixer wagon, he is working from farm to fork,
Yes.
or farm to mouth.
Right, Patrick. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.